With almost 80% of people in the deaf community unemployed, a social enterprise has created tech-empowered communication tools to make corporations more inclusive of the deaf. Our reporter Tshegohaco Moagi filed this report.
The deaf community has often felt forgotten about, especially in the work environment. And this was experienced by Alex Msijana when she lost her hearing after being overexposed to TB medication.
When my hearing loss occurred, I quickly discovered that I suddenly became unemployable because I had the word deaf on my CV. And that's when I realized in earnest the challenges that deaf people face when they try to gain access to economic empowerment opportunities.
And the exclusion is so great in the community that it is astounding.
75% are unemployed in the deaf community. Education is the biggest challenge, and so there's only a 20% matriculation rate in the deaf community. Let's now also focus on digital inclusion. We're moving into this 4IR era, but the deaf aren't able to access it.
That's where Deaf Touch comes in, saying accessible communication is possible for everyone. This after Claiborne Appies realized the gap after working for 16 years in call centers.
So we have an amazing platform that is a voice, video and text call distribution system. It is cloud-based, and basically any call center now can be digitized. That simply means that you now have a call center that you can set up, and or if you have an existing call center or even infrastructure, our system simply plugs into that. A deaf person will go onto their app, smartphone, and they will have an interface where they can dial. So let's call it 1011. Our software is then installed on one of our customers' systems, and they are then able to receive that call. Should someone that is not deaf answer it, they can then bring into that call a remote-based interpreter that is able to sign and obviously also translate that message.
Alex has used the Deaf Touch device and says it is very helpful. But the mandatory wearing of face masks because of COVID-19 has posed another challenge for those who rely on lip reading for communication.
Some of the candidates that we have incubated in our small business incubator, we put them through a program of garment manufacturers, and they produce different garments, t-shirts, cushion covers. Then when COVID hit, they also started producing face masks with a see-through portion. Out of our way to try and say that we need to see those lips and we need to all be protected.
These are some tips for employers when communicating with a deaf person, including something as simple as standing still during a presentation.
Write down what you are saying to them. Give them a small pocketbook that they keep in their pocket. If they are stuck with any instruction, they can check with you. Pair them with a hearing body in the workplace, because if I communicate more with you, I tend to understand how you form your lips, your body language, so it makes it easier for me. If I'm stuck with an instruction, I can quickly check with my body.
Deaf Touch says their aim is to create an inclusive world.
We are here to connect the world to the deaf, because we desire to ensure that the deaf are part of our communities globally. There's more than 460 million deaf people worldwide. In South Africa, over 4 million. So we've got work to do.
For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Tshegohaco Moagi in Johannesburg.